right, we are back at the Story Hotel in Stockholm, which is in Hyatt Hotel that's in the JDV collection. Hot as hell in here, and I don't think they have air conditioning, to be honest with you. So we're gonna have to figure out how to open the windows so we can strut around with our behinds in front of the offices here. It's pretty cool outside. It's like 65, 67, 68, whatever. And this is a very inexpensive alternative. So it's an old city. There's the air conditioning. It's an old city building or something like that, if we want to call it that. I do have a mini bar here, so they got the Riddargatan godismix and Marqués de Caceres, very mainstream, mass-produced Spanish wine. For those who don't know, it's been years and years since I had that. There's the safe and the hairdryer. Yeah, hairdryer, laundry stuff, and here I assume the mini bar is. They got Guldkula champagne. Wow. It's not bad for a hotel without air conditioning. We've got the radio was actually on in the room. So it's a radio, but it's also a Bluetooth. It looks old and like your grandpa used to have and stuff like that. But that's not it. This is a real radio. And it's a pretty quirky hotel. It fits in the JDV collection for sure. Got a couple of chairs over here. You got a little coffee table book. You've got not much of a view, it looks like. But around the corner that way is the street, and then it's literally. We'll talk about that later. You know, I know the beds here are good. Good quality linens and stuff. I remember that from last time. I don't mind this place at all. You got a couple of robes. You see, you have the old meter that obviously doesn't work anymore, but they kept it on the wall as a curiosity. This is the closet. There's the Story hotels. There's a couple more Story hotels, at least one more, I think, in Stockholm. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Look at that. The sink. It looks kind of like almost like the Hondas in Amsterdam. Cool shower. They've got some amenities here from the Grown Alchemist. They have a heater for heated floors. They got some glasses up there. Potty and the various things. Nice shower and that kind of stuff. So the key here is to get a room that faces this way because it's a lot more quiet. Facing the other street, there's a lot of traffic and people walking. So if you look at the beginning of the review, you'll see what I'm talking about when you look at the map over the rooms. So this is kind of away from the reception. So this is a small hotel. It is, I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it, okay, I can't even read the last part. It is, yeah, whatever. Maybe I should come up with a poem and put them on the wall later myself. You know, it looks like they, did a quirky thing, got rid of the wallpaper and made it, and made it like that on purpose. So I have no issues with that. I'm digging it. Price is what I'm digging the most about this place because Sheraton was like $250 today. The other Hyatt, the one that's on Skeppsholmen, which doesn't have an air conditioning, and you can't have the windows open because the street is outside and it's super duper noisy. So you can't do it. And I had a miserable stay there last time. I didn't have any sleep because it was so hot. It's not hot outside now, but it wasn't really that hot that time. But it's just that you couldn't have the window open. That's because of there's a huge road outside with people, bikes and stuff 24/7 out there. So cars and people shouting in the middle of the night out drinking and stuff. So, and that was over 3,000 kroner, so about 2,800. This was 1,400, so we're talking $130 here as a globalist. with the full breakfast in the restaurant downstairs. I can't imagine they have more than, let's look at this thing. So there are 6 floors, I think. So let's see. They have 1 suite, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's an emergency exit, so that's not it. So 14 rooms from this floor, and I think rooms are identical except for the top floor might be a little bit smaller. I had the suite. I can link the description, a review of that. But this is a great alternative for Stockholm if you're a Hyatt fan and you need those stays to come in. I'm digging it. I always like it. So there you have it. I'll report back with the food and beverage stuff after we're done, because the last time I was here was a little bit COVID-y a couple of years ago, and that kind of stuff. So we'll get back on that. This is the Story Hotel in Stockholm, part of the JDV Hyatt's collection. And this is Tommy Danielsen signing off. Enjoy your day. All right, it is the morning after. Staying another night, so it is now Tuesday. No, today is Monday, and then I'm still checking out on Tuesday. And it's kind of, I thought it was not going to be noisy, but it kind of was. Don't know where, but underneath this thing here, there is a area where they throw away bottles and stuff. And since there's absolutely no ventilation in here whatsoever, as you can see, the only vent there is the one that's coming from the bathroom here. And it's been pretty hot, to be quite honest with you. It was pretty hot last night, and I was a little uncomfortable. Woke up and I had the window open through the night, and at 3 o'clock, I assumed it was some sort of a nightclub or a bar that closed at 3. They were throwing out a ton of bottles, and that woke me up and kind of ruined the overnight experience. But I digress. They have that fan, but I can't see. There's no way for air to go. To be honest with you, where does the air go? There's no ventilation of any kind. So I didn't remember this the last time I was here, but it must have been a lot cooler. So I guess that's the story. I went down to breakfast. It's a small hotel. It's, gosh, how many rooms can it be? Less than 100 for sure. 50, 60, 70 maybe. And the breakfast is high quality, homemade bread, like literally homemade bread was made here. It was really nice. There's been a little change since the last time, where they are charging you for, if you don't want to have drip coffee, they charge me 45 Swedish kroner, which is about $4 for a double espresso. I mean, I'm sure they'll remove it from the bill because I'm globalist, but I thought it was kind of lame, but that's okay. They go in the back and they make it, and it was actually really good quality coffee. I enjoyed it very much, so I actually had 2. So it's not going to be, if not the end of the world, paying $4. It's for an espresso. And as you can see also, I forgot to mention that yesterday, this is a door. See the hinges there? It's actually a door. So I think I like the look of it. I just wish they had a ventilation system, and I'm paying $130 a night, so I'm not going to really complain about it. But I guess that's Scandinavian hotels when there is, global warming and temperatures are just a lot higher now than it used to be. It's not that it's on average, but there are hotter days. And when I grew up in Norway, we didn't have any need for an air conditioning anytime, to be honest with you. So a rare day in the summer. Here it's now definitely necessary. So if you're here in the summer, I wouldn't stay here. But so here's the 24th of August today. So it's fine. But at the end of the day, I just feel like it's a necessity to get cooled down. Breakfast was great. It's not like a big buffet, but as you can expect, since this is a small hotel, it's not as much of. And I also think that breakfast is included for everybody. I don't want to be quoted on it, and I can't guarantee that that's going to be the case if you show up here. But there was nobody checking what rooms you were in or anything like that. You just come out of the elevator, and then breakfast is right there on the right. So to me, I also remember that from last time I watched a review, and I think it is included for everybody, to be honest with you, because it's a common thing here in Scandinavia that breakfast is included for everybody. So, which means that, at $130, it's tremendous value for you two people. Then, maybe it's 15, goes up to about 1,500 kroner, so maybe $140, but still, I mean, for me, the breakfast buffet here probably costs $20 to $30 around in Scandi, if you're going to buy it when you're there. So I like the hotel. It's just that I like, since it is a noisy environment in the middle of a city, and this is a passage that goes by, so you got people coming to work, leaving, people walking up those stairs, going down the stairs there from going to the bars around the corner and stuff. There's no way that you could get it to be less than 72 in this room, unless you have the windows open at night. And also it'll get stuffy and you'll wake up and the temperature will increase, of course. So you will have to then get up and open it later. So that's what I'm going to try that tonight. I'm going to leave both windows open when I'm gone during the day. But it's going to be 75 today, so it's probably not going to help much, but we'll see what happens. And but I don't want to shit on this place because the staff is so nice and breakfast was nice and a nice upgrade and that kind of stuff. But there's only one thing I don't like. The only thing I don't like is the ventilation, air conditioning situation. Besides that, this place is aces in my book. It is so inexpensive. They take good care of Hyatt elites like nobody's business, and it's got a really central location. Tommy Danielsen, so I can recommend it. So this is the Story Hotel in Stockholm. And before we wrap it up also, be mindful that a lot of hotels in Stockholm don't have air conditioning. The only two that I can think of that I can guarantee you that has it is the Sheraton and the Sheraton and the Grand Hotel are the only two that I can think of that has it. The other Hyatts do not have air conditioning either. I can immediately tell you that. So it's not abnormal that they don't have it. So if you want it to be cool at night, those are the options that you have, pretty much. Tommy Danielsen signing off, and enjoy your day.